Hi everyone, Matthew Kruse here in Brazil right now. Obviously the big news you might have heard by now is that the corn ending stocks came in well below what expectations were. The market was looking for 1.9 billion bushel ending stocks for corn and came in at 1.738 billion bushels. And so they reduced it 200 million bushels from last month, mostly due to strong demand, which wasn't a huge surprise, but maybe the fact that it was a little bit larger than what most people were looking for in the trade. And so 50 million bushels came from a boost in ethanol demand, then 150 million bushels came from an increase in exports. And so we were looking for a bigger jump, bigger rally based off of that. I think not too long ago, we've probably been looking for a 20-cent jump based off of this news. I considered it to be pretty bullish, but the most that the market could muster was just 7 cents. And so hopefully we'll get some more follow through, but it is good news. Kind of a lot better news than what we were expecting. There wasn't any change really in the soybeans, and minor change. They reduced the wheat ending stocks by 20 million, mostly based off of increase in exports as well. Looking at the weather in Brazil, we continue to see pretty good widespread rainfall, especially in the state of Paraná in the south. They're going to see up to 6 inches this week. And there are parts in Mato Grosso that are going to see things start to dry out in kind of the center and northeast part of the state of Mato Grosso. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. In talking to farmers, that they think it's kind of good to have a little bit of dryness following planting, so the roots can kind of get established and get set. And that's why they've kind of attributed that to higher yields in the past. And so just as long as that dryness doesn't last for much more than a week or two, they should be okay. But they've had very good water surplus in their soils going into this. So but looking out into the last week of December, we kind of see rainfall coming back, and I think if that happens, you're going to see a lot traders start to ratchet up their yield ideas. They're already seeing some private estimates of increasing yield by at least 2%, maybe even up to 5%. And so 117 million acres, if they add just one bushel, it's another 117 million bushels, which is about what the state of Wisconsin produces for soybeans. And so just with one bushel. And so things can ratchet up pretty quick. As a whole, looking at South American production, I was looking at some numbers in there, cumulatively with Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay. They're looking at 231 million metric tons. That's up 40 million metric tons just from 2 seasons ago. And that 40 million metric tons, that's about 1.5 billion bushels, or about 1/3 of what U.S. total soybean production is. And so you're basically in the last 24 months, what that means is South America has added 1/3 of U.S. soybean production just in the last 24 months coming from South America. So not good news for the soybean outlook.